Hey guys, join me as I go through some semi-yoga moves as we work on some flexibility, some strength, and some just total body control. Join me. All right, to get started, we're just gonna start with some inchworms just to open up your body. So start here at the end of your mat or wherever your space is. Just kind of bend down, try to keep your legs as straight as you can. And just kind of walk out. Just come out here in a nice little plank. If you wanna add a push-up, you can. You don't have to, just hold there and then walk all the way back in. As you're walking in, you try to stretch out your legs. Add a little squat here. So we're gonna do 5 of those. So join me again. And walk all the way out. Either hold here or go down into a push-up. Hold, and then walk all the way back up. Just gonna roll up and add a squat. That's 2, 3 more. Down. Nice, easy walk out. Push up or hold in plank. Hold there. Walk back in. If it gets hard for you to touch here, just kind of pull up as you can. Up, squat, 2 more. So again, if this is hard, if you're not very flexible, you can bend your knees a little bit to come down here. Walk out, hold or push up. Good. Back up into a squat. And 1 more, here we go. Down, ooh, all the way out, hold or push up. Walk all the way back up, hold there, up, and then into a squat. Great job. Okay, now we're just gonna start with our legs spread out. You can use your mat or not, that's up to you. We're just gonna bend forward, a nice easy bend forward. And then up, good. Go into a couple squats. 1, 2, we're gonna go for 5, 3, 4, and 5. Great job. Bend over to your leg. So I'm going to point my toe forward and bend down. Okay, we're just going to hold here. Maybe you can't go all the way down and just put a little bit of weight here. Look, I'm not making my leg completely straight. I'm keeping it kind of crooked a little bit. See the difference? You want it a little bit crooked no matter how flexible you are. Good. And when you come up, roll your arms all the way to the other side. Go down and do the same thing. So we're here, just kind of holding here. Again, my knees slightly bent. If you're not very flexible, you can kind of come here instead. Okay, just kind of hold here. A couple more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rotate out and just come here in the center. We're gonna work on our hips a little bit. So just standing right here, let's just go and open and close and open and close. Let's do it again. Open, close, open, close. Good job. Let's do 2 more times total. Good. Other side, open and close. 1 more time here. Open and close, open and close. Good. We're gonna do a little yoga stance, okay? So a little warrior 1. So with that, you put your foot, your front foot out, pointing forward. Your back foot, if your heel was draw a straight line, is gonna go right in the crook of your feet, okay? You're gonna go down and just kind of hold here, and we keep our shoulders as straight as we can. Okay, so my hips are facing this way. We just opened up our hips a little bit in that other move. We're just gonna stand straight as we can. Put your arms out to the side. Okay, if you can go a little bit deeper, go for it. It's really good for your hips here, but don't sacrifice the proper form for going deeper, okay? So I'm still making sure my shoulders are here. My hips are as forward facing as possible. Just a nice little hold. Now, can you just rotate this way a little bit? You're gonna feel a shift. You want to make sure, I just felt my hips going backwards. You're going to make sure you tuck your hips in when you're doing that. It's just hold here, nice and easy. All right, a nice, easy hold. Good, can you go a little bit deeper? Don't make sure your knee's not going past your toes though, okay? Good. Now lean forward and just stretch everything out together. Good job. Now can we lean all the way backwards? So come back and look, I straighten my leg a little bit. Just kind of hold here. A nice stretch. Awesome. Okay, come up. We're going to do the other side. So let's get in that position. So I'm pointing my toe forward, and I'm going to pretend that there's a line going back right there in between the crook of my foot. Okay, so I'm aligned that way. I'm taking my hips as forward as I can here, putting my arms out and dropping down a little bit as I can. Okay, so I'm just going to hold here. Relax the shoulders. You don't want to be up like this. Just relax and hold. Just gonna hold in this position. Again, checking my knees not out past my toes. If I can go a little bit further, I'm going to go a little bit further. This back toe is kind of at an angle going out. I'm just kind of holding here. Okay, now I'm going to rotate around. Okay, my hips, remember, tucking my hips in, holding out here, just kind of holding that pose. For me, it's really feeling it in my inner thigh area here. Good, hold here. And we're gonna lean forward. Remember this good lean here? Good, nice lean. Just hold, stretch out your whole body. Maybe your leg's starting to wiggle a little bit, mine is. It's all about control also. Good, now let's rotate and go backwards, straighten this leg, and go backwards and just a nice little stretch here. Awesome. Good. All right, we're gonna come up here. Now, we're gonna go down. I know that we've already done some of our inchworm stuff, so we should be a little bit warmer here. So come into plank position to get started. Okay, now we're gonna go into downward dog. So when you do that, you shift your weight backwards and you try to get your heels to touch the ground. It might not, and that's okay. You're trying to push down, trying to push back, like away from your hands as best as you can. Now from this position, go all the way back into plank. Now go forward if you can. If you can do it without touching your legs to the ground, some of you might need to come here and that's okay. But if you can stay up here, even better. Great, now back into the plank and all the way back into down dog. Back here, and we're just holding, see if you go a little bit further. Maybe you're tight and you can't go all the way back, and that is perfectly fine. Just hold here. Good, push back up through plank and all the way down. Should feel great. Let's do one more full rotation of that, okay? Here we go. Push back up to plank and all the way through. That should be really strong core as you're doing that. And then all the way through. Hold. Go down into here. Great job. Now the next move is going to be like a little moving pigeon sort of pose. So come back up to the downward dog. Take one leg. I don't care which one you start with. And bring it in and put it in front of you as best as you can. Okay, maybe this you're not able to get to here, so maybe you need to be back here or back here. Whatever your level is, if you're super flexible, you can get there. I'm not there. So I'm gonna come here, okay? So we're here. Now from there, we're gonna just go right back down into downward dog. Same leg, do it again. All the way up and hold. Take it back. We're gonna do 5 each leg. Up. This is 3. Back. Here's 4. So I'm not collapsing into it. I'm still holding my body up pretty strong. And back. And last one here. And we're going to just go directly to the other leg. And back. Good. Other leg. Here we go. So all the way up and through. Maybe you'll find one leg is a lot stiffer than the other, or you're a lot more flexible on one side of your body. Take it back. Take it back in. This is 2. That's why yoga and stuff like that is so great, because you can really kind of segment your body and figure out where you need to focus some more attention. Take it back. Here's 3. Take it back. Here's 4. Good job. Take it back. One more. 5. Great job. And take it back. And you walk it back up. And you roll nice and slowly up. Great. Have a seat on your mat. Last little bit as we end it, okay? So this one, you start with one leg underneath and one leg kind of staggered on top, just like this, okay? So your foot's over your knee, your knee's over your foot. If you can go deeper, what I mean by that is you kind of bring it in a little bit more. Maybe that's a little bit more. Ultimately, I love this pose. You get so that your knees are stacked. And I kind of push my feet back and I kind of lean forward. Okay, so even if you're sitting how I originally started, it's really stretching out here. So stay here if you can get here. If you're not there yet, maybe you're just right here. And you just kind of feel it opening up your hips, and that's great. Okay, so whatever level you are, continue stretching. Right there. Great. Switch legs. So what that means is whichever leg was on top, I'm gonna put on the bottom. So I've re-crisscrossed my legs. If this is where your level is, just kind of add a little lean forward. See if you can feel your hips kind of opening up a little bit. If you can stretch more. So stay there if that's where your comfort level is. If you can go deeper, get in here and really kind of pull it in. Keep your knees stacked right over top of each other. And I feel it in here, maybe you do too, but go whatever your level is comfortable for you, okay? Actually, you want to be a little bit out of your comfort zone, but not so much that it hurts. All right, let's finish up. 3, 2, 1, good. Now come back to center, just a nice easy sit here. I'm just gonna put one hand down to the side, and the other hand's just gonna reach nice and easy over. Finish up on the other side. And great job. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully you feel a little more loose, a little more stretched out, a little stronger. Go enjoy the rest of your day.